just want to do the short video. And before I start the video, obviously I want to say, because though we all know how people are, the scoffers and that with the title. No, I am not saying that the liquid inside of this drink is Illuminati or occult. That should be very obvious from the start, but I've talked about this before in the past. This is something that I've seen nobody make a video about. That's on another energy drink can. I'll show you right now. This right there. They sell these cans, these energy drink cans. What do you think that is? Again, they just like to put it in your face. And as I said many times with the videos that I do, it's just to give the information. If you don't want to believe it or see it or whatever, that's your choice. But we all know what these three here mean. I've shown it many times and I'll show it again. It means 666. Well, as I said, these people can scoff, they can laugh, joke, whatever. Couldn't really care less. Because me doing this video, I just do videos to expose the Illuminati. If you, as I said, you don't want to sit it or see it, that's your choice. But there was a woman that exposed it years upon years ago. On the back of the can is an upside down cross. Anyone that's drunk these drinks, again, unleash the beast. Again, who is the beast in the Bible? I know the scriptures off by heart. The beast is the devil. Hence, the mark of the beast, the image of the beast. Who is the beast? The devil himself. The devil has many names. Well, people can scoff at this, laugh at it as much as they want, because when the Illuminati symbolism and all that is right in your face, you'll still deny it. Because we live in a world now where people will openly worship the devil, they get offended by the truth, that's just a fact. They don't want to accept the truth, they've already rejected the truth, they've already rejected half of the things that are exposed. That's why people mock the stuff that I expose, because they've been given over to a reprobate mind. So yeah, someone's even mentioned that. So I'm probably the only one making a video about this. So this is the front of the can. This is literally the front of the can. The apple. What does the apple simulate? The Garden of Eden. We all know the story of Genesis since the beginning of creation. No, there's so many false doctrines out there. I'm not going to get into that. Where people say it wasn't actually an apple. I'm not going to get into it. But we all know what this is symbolic of. We've seen it in K-pop music videos where they bite an apple and there's always a serpent next to it. It simulates, basically, they are saying, hey, we've sided with the devil, because that's really what it meant in the beginning of the Garden of Eden. Eve ate the apple and basically showed her alliance to Satan. She didn't listen to what God said. God said that don't eat that fruit. It didn't matter why he told them that. They were just not to do it. But there was no... we all know the lies that Satan said. Oh, God's just dumbing you down. He just wants you to be like God. He doesn't want you to be like God's, knowing everything. Did that happen after? Nope. Adam later Adam didn't live forever. That's exactly what Satan lied and said, that, oh, you'll live forever. You'd be like God. To be God, you live forever. You're immortal. You can never die. So it proved that Satan was just promoting lies. We already knew that anyway. It's not even a question. Everything that comes out of Satan's mouth is a lie. So you see it in Hollywood and that they like to mock. They like to mock it. Now again, there's no sin in drinking these drinks. I want to make that very obvious. There's no sin in drinking these drinks. But the company that made these drinks clearly know what they're doing. They clearly do. And as someone that's drunk these drinks myself, I'd recommend, if you've got massive anxiety and depression problems, do not drink these drinks. They make it worse. I'm not gonna lie, it makes it worse. I have massive anxiety problems, which I battle every single day now. These drinks make it worse. Don't want to believe me? Go drink one and find out. The 666, and then you have the apple, and it's a woman. Again, they know they know exactly what they're doing. There's no saying, "Hey, you're just a troll. You're just a scar. You're just an idiot." Because we've heard that all over the years. I don't pay attention to any of that crap anymore because I simply don't care. But we've shown what it meant. It means those 3 lines. It means 666 in Hebrew. So again, 666 on the apple, and it's on an apple, basically saying, "Hey, make an alliance with the devil." And we'll show you what's on the back of it. So that's it zoomed in. This is what it says on the back. There's no defending it. They know exactly, and then there's no saying, "Oh, it's just an apple. It's just an apple." Now, they admit what it means, because we know you have people defending companies and stuff like that. This company is literally openly admitted why they're using it on the front of the can. Tempted to try. We hope. So, Juiced Monster Bad Apple isn't like anything you've ever had before. Again, the Garden of Eden, the mocking it. Forget your regular apple juice. Bad Apple is so good, it's almost worth getting kicked out of Eden over. So, again, there's no defending this. No one can defend this. No one. Nobody can defend this now. There's no defending it. There really isn't. There is no defending it. I'll show you before continuing, because I forgot to show it. Right there. It's right here. You can go do your research. You can just look up Monster Energy Drink, Illuminati, and you'll find all this stuff. Right there. See it in Hebrew. This is the modern Hebrew, obviously not the ancient Hebrew, but it means 666. So, why do you think they call these drinks Monster? And then they have on the back of it, Unleash the Beast. Why? Anyone that can't figure this out, I don't know what to say. And I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Because they say it right there. The dots. 666 on the front of the can. The second name is Monster, which means evil. Third, Unleash the Beast. Who is the beast? The devil. But all these people that keep saying and scoffing, saying, yeah, it's just conspiracy and all that, it's right in your face. This is why I said what I do with my videos now. I don't care if people want to listen or not. I stopped caring about that years ago. I don't care if people want to watch this video or not. I'll just post it. People don't watch it. I could care less anymore. I really could. Because I've got no patience anymore for the trolls and the scoffers. I'm not even going to acknowledge these people. As the Bible says, you tell them the truth, and if they don't want to listen after a certain amount of time, just let them be on the way. That's all I'm doing now. If you don't want to listen to this information, I'm going to say it the nicest way possible. I really could care less. I honestly could. I'm not like most other channels that are scared to say it. I say it how it is, and I could care less. But they're saying it's a conspiracy. We've shown it in Hebrew that it means 666. There's nobody can defend it. And this is what I said. Even when they admit the truth in plain sight, they can literally put on the front of a can, "Hey, we're devil worshippers," and they'll still deny it because again, these people don't want to accept reality. They want to think that this world is bunnies and rainbows, that, oh, there's no such thing as the devil, there's no such thing. Sure, there isn't. That's what they want you to believe. You really think that the devil wants you to think that he exists? He wants you to think that he ain't real because then it's more easier for what he's doing. It's more easier to deceive people. So yeah, you think the Illuminati and all that care? They want you to think that they don't exist because then it's more easier for the brainwash them. But again, as I said at the beginning of the video, no, it is not a sin to drink the liquid that is in these energy drinks. It's very obvious. I've made that clear now. No liquid is satanic, obviously. Because I know you'll have people like that that are not very smart asking dumb questions like that. But yeah, and then you have this one, these other ones. It couldn't get any more obvious. The beast with the 666 and the one eye couldn't get any more blatant. And now I don't know if this is a legit can because I've never seen it. I don't live in America. So you'll have to tell me. So as you see, I'm not the only one. It's right there. There's no defending it. I'm the only one probably making a video about it. I'm the only one. Because again, I'll expose things even if people laugh at me, mock me, because I don't care about the approval of man. I never have. But it's right there. There is no defending it. It's right there. There's probably more cans with more stuff that I've not seen. As I said, there's only certain ones that they sell in this country where I live. So yeah, as you say, everyone's starting to see it now. You have, as I said, 666 on the front of the can. And I might again rename the title when I've done this video because again, it refers to the Garden of Eden. And as I said, someone that has drank these drinks for a long time, all these drinks do, they don't give you energy at all. They make your anxiety and depression worse. If you don't want to believe me, then go drink one and find out. Go drink one of these energy drinks and find out for yourself what it does. It makes your anxiety higher. Since I've been drinking these drinks for a long time, and because my anxiety is so high, I have trouble swallowing food at certain times where I end up choking. Could have been because of these drinks. Not going to say for a fact, but I never had this problem in my life before. This is what I said behind the scenes. This is what I'm dealing with in my real life. That's why I'm not creating a video every single day, because I've got multiple things going on behind the scenes. So yeah, there's just no defending it. There really isn't. There is no defending it on what this is. But they are all they're done. Why do you think you got celebrities partnering with this drink? Because again, these drinks don't do any good for you. I'm gonna be real. And as well, these drinks as well can make you. Most of the time when I started drinking them, it would make me basically go to the toilet. That's what it can do. I mean, it's kind of like Red Bull's horrible anyway. I haven't drunk that in years. Probably the most awful tasting energy drink. Besides don't know whether Americans have it. It's called Boost. No energy drink is good. Even the ones that these sellout YouTubers and streamers promote, G Fuel, none of them are good for you. None of these energy drinks are good for anyone. They can cause high blood pressure, diabetes. That's what they can do. It's just a fact. Like I said, don't want to believe me. I could care less. I really couldn't. I could literally care less. I've shown you the proof. It's right here. The Garden of Eden. It's got a crisp, dry apple flavor that's not too sweet and goes down smooth. Sinfully, again, I think it's again sinfully great taste and packed with a full load of our legendary Monster Energy blend. So again, they admit what it means. They admit it. They literally admit it. There's many other companies that use I don't even have to show it because we all know what it means. Apple. One of the sellout companies on the planet where literally people just buy a new iPhone every year. Those are the most brainwashed zombies I've ever seen in the world, because they release the same phone every single year and people line up and buy it. It's the same phone every year. They're a sellout company. They picked the half-eaten apple as their logo. We all know what it means. We know exactly what that means. Again, the beginning of the Garden of Eden. I'll even show it because I literally don't care if people don't believe in the Bible. I could care less. Trying to type, trying to type one on here. So yes, goes all the way back to the biblical. Again, whenever you see this used, no, I do not want to have AI go away. King James Version. So as you see, the King James Version of the Bible does not specifically say, obviously, but it says the forbidden fruit of Eden as an apple. The popular image of the forbidden fruit being an apple is a tradition that developed later. So again, but it said fruit. There's many, as I said, I'm not going to get into the. Wow, that's great, isn't that? Laughable. Oh my, what a joke. What a joke. There you go. There's more garbage. There's more garbage. They're oppressing the word of God. You just seen it right there. Basically, if you live in the United Kingdom, you can't read the Bible online anymore. There you go. And you really believe that your rights are not taken away. So in reality, if you don't own about this, so it's already taken place. I said this years ago. I said this years ago that one day the Bible is most likely going to be banned online. This is why you should actually own a physical Bible. Because again, you just seen. So suppose I can't access basically the Bible online anymore in the UK. Not really a surprise because, again, it's not really a shock. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat. Now, as I said, there's many false doctrines going around saying the exact opposite to what the Bible says. Not going to get into it because a lot of the things are false doctrines. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But this is why there's a woman on the front of the can. They know exactly what they're doing. This is exactly why it's on the front of the can a woman with an apple. Because again, it was woman's fault why sin was brought into this world. They always blame man when it wasn't man, it was woman. The woman literally can basically tricked and persuaded Adam to eat the fruit. Because manipulators, just like the devil. So, yeah, the devil literally manipulated Eve in the beginning of the Garden of Eden. That's really what it was, manipulation and lies as well. She fell for it at the apple. We all know what happened if you've read the Bible. Both of them got kicked out of the Garden of Eden, which was their own fault. So they didn't want to listen to God. Um, Adam did not live forever like Satan said he would, nor did Eve. So yeah, they know exactly, this is exactly why the woman's on the front of the can. Did he and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked. Basically, they were ashamed. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves because they realized what they'd done. They were now basically after. In reality, you could say they felt guilt. They had a conscience. They felt guilt. They knew they were naked because what do you do when you sin? You feel convicted, conviction. You realize what you just done, and that's really what Adam was doing. He realized he messed up when it was too late, and that's exactly why the world. Why that was the root of the problem. That is exactly why sin was brought into the world. One, because of the devil, two, because of Adam and Eve. That's why the original sin roots from man. Or the original sin did not just appear out of thin air. It originates, the first ever sin came from man. Hence why Jesus Christ had to die on the cross for man. The God The garden, and the Lord called unto Adam and said unto him, Why art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because it was naked, and I hid myself. So he knew that he messed up. And he said, Who told thee that thou was naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree? See, it says the tree. So this is what I said, these false doctrines out there. They're just twisting the scripture to make that, which again, the Bible said false teachers would do that in the end times and not make up their own false doctrines. Because you can twist this into to mean anything. Basically, what was the fruit the partake of? You could twist it anyway. Doesn't mean it's the right doctrine. That thou hast now eaten of the tree whereof I command thee, that thou shouldest not eat. So he told Adam, God was like, I told you, and you didn't listen. And the man said, The woman who thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. So yeah, all because of Eve. And you can say as well that Eve basically seduced, because again, we all know a lot of women are manipulative and seductive towards men. So Eve convinced Adam to eat of the tree. And then what happened next is their own fault. It is their own fault. Because they didn't listen to God. They literally didn't listen. So yeah, it's just the truth. But I've seen nobody make videos about it because, again, nobody will. Because they're scared of offending people, which I'm not. So yeah, you're in the US. Obviously, that's a thing that, again, which just proves again the United Kingdom is just oppressing everything now with all the things that are going on. So now I guess they're going to start banning the Bible in the United Kingdom. It wouldn't shock me because I believe they've already done it in America, in places like Canada. As far as I know, they banned the Bible. So it's funny that so many atheists and all that say that all the Bible's fake. The Bible was written by the Illuminati and all that. Why are they banning it then? If it was made by the Illuminati, why would they ban it? Don't make any sense, does it? Why would why would the Illuminati ban something that they created if supposedly to all the scoffers, non-believers, and the atheists out there, if the Bible was written by the occult, don't you think that the occult would want it pushed out? They would want people reading it. They would want people living their life through this, the Bible. They wouldn't ban it, would they? It's very obvious. Why? It's very obvious to think that the Bible was written by the Illuminati anyway. Is the most dumbest thing on the planet to say. Symbolism right there, and people still exactly have been saying it for years. They still deny it, even when it's right in their face. They still deny it. I know people it gave heart problems after drinking it. Well, it's done issues to me. As I said, I never used to have high anxiety problems. I always had depression. I've been battling with that my whole life. I deal with it every single day. That's why some days I don't do videos. That's why I don't do videos every day, like I said, because I'm battling with depression and anxiety. I have to be in the right mood to do a video. But it makes your anxiety twice as worse. And these drinks can also make you feel sick. And this is coming from someone that has drunk these drinks for a long, long time. It's not just, oh, a couple of months. I've drunk them for a long time. So I know the effects of these drinks. I knew about the forbidden fruit can, so obvious. So I guess they sell it in the United States as well. I plan to use it for information on Monster in the future in my own content. Well, you should use it. And my advice: don't care what people think. When you run a YouTube channel and you stream, the first thing that you gotta do, don't care about what anyone thinks, because if you do, you're not gonna last very long in being a content creator. You're not gonna last very long. I've been doing this for more than 10 years. And I honestly could care less what people think of me. I really could. Apple is known as universal fruit. All fruit was called apple, so apple just means fruit from what I understand. Like Apple Computer's first computer said for solve exactly. Apple is a massive sellout corporation, like I said. There's a reason they use the Apple being at half at. And there's another K-pop music video that I've got to make a video on. I've got loads of videos still to make. But as I said, mental issues just get in the way. I'm gonna be real. Sometimes I can't be bothered making a video. As I said, I have to force myself now. I really do. Apple is known as I've already read that, satanic company that also sells the Apple iPhones. And Apple is, as I said, every single year they just release the same phone. I really don't get why people continue to buy the new iPhone. It's the same phone every single year. But, I mean, I guess people are just brainwashed. That's all you know. People that own iPhones that continuously keep buying the newest, latest one, you are brainwashed. You really are. You're brainwashed because it's like the same people that buy the same FIFA game every year. It's the same game every year. literally says Eden right there, exactly. And yet people deny it. They say, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just a conspiracy theorist." It says, and that was me that took the picture. For those wondering, I took the picture. It is not photoshopped. This is me that took the picture. I have a phone, but I barely use it. I barely ever use it because I'm not like the rest of the world. I'm not brainwashed where my brain and eyes are glued to a mobile phone 24 hours a day, because we see that with a lot of people today. They can't last 5 minutes without being on the phone, literal like zombies. But all I use my phone for is to browse YouTube, and that's about it. I don't text people. That's all I use my phone for. That's about it. So yeah, there is no defending this. Nobody can defend it. It's like you said, says on the back of the can. And again, the thing that I didn't mention, notice the three Pacific colors that they picked: red, black, white. I talked about that years ago, old videos from years upon years ago, the Catholic Church. What these colors symbolize: red symbolizes sacrifice, demons, blood; white simulates purity, enlightenment; black simulates darkness, death, decay. The Illuminati like to mix all three colors, hence why the Vatican Church and the Vatican wear red and black. And it's always funny that it makes you think how people can't see that the Vatican and the Catholic religion is so satanic and so fake. They wear the same apron. They wear the same apron-like colors as Satanists do. Satanists wear red and black. Anton LaVey, known Satanist that created a satanic religion, he was always wearing red and black. There's a reason, and there's a reason the Catholic Church wears red and black, because they're all devil worshippers. It's a fact. There's many videos online of them singing the song "Oh Lucifer." They're all devil worshippers. No religion is true, to be honest. None. Even a lot of there's part of, you can defend it as much as you want, but I don't follow religion because a lot of parts of certain parts of Christianity, which if you know anything, Christian, all it really means is a relationship with God, and you're a believer in God. I don't associate with religion because a religion has corrupted true Christianity into idolatry. Engraving images of Jesus Christ, which is not what Jesus looked like, just engraving God images, Catholic images, the amount of stuff that they do, the false doctrines, the list goes on. You shouldn't follow religion. No religion's true. Like many of the symbols as well. And the many things that these religions promote: Easter, Halloween, when Jesus died, when Jesus was born, none of them are true. They're all occult days. That's what I said. Catholicism, many Catholics are heavily deceived. They actually believe that Jesus Christ was born on 25th of December. No, he wasn't. It's nonsense. It's just, if you actually look up information like that, it's when King I think it was King Nimrod or whatever was born. So yeah, it's why you should do your own research and start following religion, and you should just read the Bible, because again, a lot of churches, a lot of religion are all corrupt. We've seen that a lot of them are woke and stuff like that, completely going against what the Bible teaches. Just like America says it's a nation under God, yet completely does the exact opposite. You've got politicians and all that in power that completely go against what is written in the Bible. Because none of them, America is not a nation under God. No nation is. It's just a fact. But many people get offended by that because I call America out so much. I call my own country out. The United Kingdom ain't any better. But yeah. I want to use the info in the future. I will give you credit for pointing it out and taking the pictures. Well, you don't really have to. All you have to do is just make information, get it out there. Because I've seen nobody make a video about this. No one. That's why I thought I'd make a video about it. Because it's literally blatantly obvious how the symbolism is now. It's just so obvious now. And yet people just deny it. I'm working on a Freemason video this weekend and a few other videos before the end of the year. Well, it's nice. I'm trying to get back to that myself, to make videos the way I used to. But as I said, some days I just don't feel like making videos. There's nothing I can really do about that. It's just the way depression is. Some days you'll be in a good mood. Some days you'll be in a demotivated mood. And I don't want to make a live stream and I'm in a complete negative mood because nobody wants to watch that. I would probably use the monster information in a video about the 666 symbolism and the apple symbolism. Well, you're welcome to do so. As I said, I'm the one that took the screenshots. So, but you're welcome to use it. Because, yeah, I'm the one that took these. It's right there. And when you show people, they won't be able to deny it. You'll probably have people scarfing, laughing, because that's all they can do. There's no defending it. It's right there. The symbolism's right there. It doesn't really give the date when it was taken, but it was taken on a phone. It's right there. There is no defending it. And they don't sell these separately. This is how I knew about it. Was obviously in a store. I came across these drinks, and the reason I bought them was because it was so I could use it for a future video. That's why I bought them, so I could use it for a future video. I was like, look at this occult crap here. Think I can make a video out of this, and I did. This is not photoshopped or anything. So yeah, there is no defending it. And they sell them there's 1, 2, 3. They sell them in a crate of 4. They don't sell them separately. Especially in my country. They don't sell them separately. They sell them in a box. There's like 4 of them. And it has this image on the front of the box. But that's how I knew about it. I mean, I guess it was meant to be that day. I guess it was meant to be that day when it was out. buying food and that, I guess it was meant to be that I seen it. If I wasn't paying attention, I wouldn't have even ever knew about this. And as I said, I made a video about Monster Energy drink. Don't know whether it's still on the main channel. Years ago. And I even said back then. And of course, you had people that mocked it back then because it's all they can do. They got nothing better else to do with their sad little lives. I even said back then, but 666, that's what it means. Because you got to ask yourself, why did they pick these three Pacific marks? Now there'll be people saying, oh, it probably means a scratch from like an animal. Still doesn't matter. The beast means what it means. The Bible even exposes what a beast is. It refers to an animal, animalistic, where they say unleash your beast, mean basically telling you to be like an animal. Now, if you knew anything, that means being evil. An animal, the Bible goes into great description of what a person that's like an animal is, a vagabond, and a criminal. Someone that sees themselves in an animal. It's a slang in the UK as well, where someone's a psychopath. They'll call someone, you're an animal. Basically, someone that hasn't got morals, is completely detached from reality and is detached mentally in the head and just believes they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, without any repercussions or stuff like that. Kind of like, and I'm debating whether to talk about it, but I'm sure you probably heard about it. I'm debating to give my opinion on it. You probably heard about it. If not, just go look it up. The Raja Jackson, what he done to a professional wrestler in a ring. My only opinion to that, the guy should be locked up for the rest of his life. Completely no morals at all. I'm debating whether to make a video about it and voice my opinion, because there's actually people like that live in society with us that are just completely detached and have no morals at all. But I said, you probably already heard about it. If not, just look it up. It's a pretty disgusting thing that he did. I don't know why his signal is going bad all of a sudden. Because of this. No, I don't know if the signal went bad. Because I seen the bars going down, man. It was good that you were able to show it, because I never seen the back of the can, just the front from the internet. So that's what I mean. Nobody showed the back of it. So it was a good thing. I think it was a good thing that I went out that day to the store and bought stuff. I think it was a good idea. I think it was meant to be. I was just meant to see this can. I was just meant to see it. Funny thing is, they don't sell that Prime over here in the UK. They don't sell that over here. But yeah. So yeah, and people can probably already see from the thumbnail now anyway, because I just looked it up on my my PlayStation, the live stream. So yeah, probably gonna end it here now because it's getting late. And instead of not, that is the real reason. If people want to know the real reason why I don't post videos every single day, is what I said at the beginning. I'm dealing with mental issues. If you can't understand that, then I'm not gonna apologize for it. I'm going through mental problems. I'm trying to get myself better. Um, some days people that deal with depression will know exactly how I feel. Some days you just can't be bothered to do anything. I have to be in the mood to do a video. Otherwise, because I could easily make a live stream when I'm completely negative, and you'll see exactly why I don't make videos then and what's up, man. But yeah, just wanted to make this video. I said I don't do this for views, subs. I mean, then again, I lose more subs than I gain, but I could care less, to be honest. I do this to show the information to people, show them the whole purpose of my videos and the whole purpose of my content has always been show the symbolism in video games, TV shows, music, real life, the list goes on. And then, and if people don't want to listen, that's their own choice. If they don't want to see the symbolism and just want to scoff, laugh, and stuff like that, that you do you. Not forcing it on anyone. People can make their own decision. You can listen or not listen. That's your choice. That's always what my channels have been about. Always been what it's about. I haven't got time to. Years ago, I would have been the exact opposite, but now I just make videos. People don't watch them. Could honestly care less anymore. They are addicted, but great. Will help with depression. Well, I deal with depression every single day, and I'm on. I take stuff for anxiety, and I'm probably going to be on it for the rest of my life because I have high anxiety every day, and it really is annoying. It really is. I try to avoid, like most of the time, I have to force myself to go out the house. That's how bad my anxiety is. So, yeah. Thank you for everybody coming to the live stream. I appreciate it. I would do live streams at different times, but obviously I don't live in the US. So try to make videos whenever I can and people can watch them whenever they want. The reason I removed the last live stream was because I removed it because I didn't really care about the game. So it was just pointless. It was honestly pointless leaving it up because I honestly couldn't care about less about the Switch 2 game key cards anymore. I honestly couldn't. So that's why I delete the live stream because I honestly don't care about Star Wars Outlaws. Honestly, don't. Doesn't affect me, and I'll never be buying the game. So it was just pointless keeping the video up. I got an update. He's getting. Well, I'm surprised that guy's even still alive in prison, to be honest. I mean, he must be in like his 60s or whatever by now. But yeah, I'll catch. Yeah, when I do a live stream again, which I haven't got a schedule. I just do videos. People can subscribe or not. It's your choice. But I do create I do create content, and it did mean what I said. I am going to be branching this channel out to create more content. Branches of content, different kinds of content, and again, I'll say if people just give suggestions of what people want to see a video on, and maybe I'll do it. So yeah, I appreciate everyone coming to live stream. Means a lot. I appreciate the true supporters. I really do. This is why I keep doing it. Means a lot. I really do appreciate all the support and the people that have stuck with me all these years. I really do appreciate that I've even got one person even viewing my live stream. I really am grateful for it. So yeah, thank you again. I'll see you when I make another live stream. Have a great night, day, or whatever it is where you live. Take care. And I'll see you next time, Reg. Enjoy your day, man. Take care.